exercise. I don't know what the heck this is. Let's see, legal server training, e-discovery skills. Okay. Contract attorney for short period of time. Okay. So these are just very short contract jobs. So what I would do here is, I don't know that I would put down that I was a contract attorney with all these different places for this. I would just put down that I was a contract attorney and then put down some of the names of the organizations for the length of time. I'm not sure. I don't understand why they have two dates for this. This is a e-discovery attorney, basically, which is a skill, and an e-discovery and document review attorney. But this person has had so many short jobs, and then they were a property investor and developer. Is that before or after law school? 1993. Okay. So really and then all this, you don't need to put all these internships and so forth on your resume when you're, that far out of law school. The rule is too, by the way, for your education, is pretty much after 5 or 6 years, you want to put it at the end. It doesn't need to go really at the top. But this person has had so many different jobs doing so many different things that this resume, by the way, could be 1 page. You could just say, I've been doing e-discovery for a variety of firms, e-discovery and a contract review for a variety of firms and outside organizations since look at how many jobs this person's had. This is amazing. And these are just short-term jobs. So that's why it's not that the person is like losing jobs left and right. Since 2015, I've done this. I've done all these different jobs since this period of time. And that's all you need to say. I would take out all this stuff about being a private investment advisor. This just shows you don't want to practice law. So anybody that puts this stuff on their resume is just showing you want to be doing something else. And maybe many people wouldn't want to be doing something else. And then what is this? Partner general counsel. I don't even know who these people are. So if there's no thing there, I would take that out. Case manager, you can put that down there if you want. But what every resume needs to show, by the way, the best resumes show, is they show a pattern of upward mobility. And so what this resume would make this resume really good, and anybody who's young here, I will tell you how to do this. The best way to make yourself look really good is to take all this information, and under your experience, all you would just say is e-discovery specialist or something like that. You would just say e-discovery specialist and discovery specialist. And then you would just say, since, what is the date here? 2015, worked as a e-discovery expert, several 100 law firms, or whatever you want to say, law firms, consulting firms, and been part of some of the largest at the time, blah, blah, blah. Worked for, in something along those lines, dates, whatever the dates. And then you could just say, I've worked in these markets and these cities, and then you can take all this information off there, and that's what you have. And then someone looks at you, and then they say, wow, this person has done all of these different things, and they know that. And then maybe in your business, I don't know a lot about e-discovery, but these sound like very good skills. And then you could move this to the end there. And then you could maybe list 10 employers, list 15 employers or something, just the names, employers, and then put these things. And then all of a sudden you have a kick-ass resume that I would probably even work with, because there's a lot of demand for e-discovery. And you don't need to put the bar number, and you don't need to put this there. You just put all this stuff like this, and you take the resume e-discovery specialist, and then you put your education. I'm just showing you guys how all this works. Sorry to take so much time. I hate seeing resumes like this, and they're so easy to clean up. Just show you have a passion for the subject matter, education. And look at this. You've done all this stuff. You've done, this is a great resume, actually. It needs to be switched around there, so that you take all the stuff that was there before and you call yourself an e-discovery specialist. Now, a law firm, a major law firm in New York, anywhere, needing a case e-discovery specialist, you could even do it. You could even do it here. You could say between, I don't know, you could even take this off potentially and have all that. And then all of a sudden you have a very good resume that is going to jump out at employers and people are going to want to hire, instead of all this other stuff. Because everyone's asking themselves, you just go back to this question, will they do the job long term? And if the way you had it before with all those different employers, people are not going to think you're going to do the job long term. Okay, assistant general counsel, real estate. Okay, So I hope that helps, that resume, because that you can actually take a resume that's just, by making the person look focused. Here you just look completely focused if you put that down instead of what you had there before. And then, yeah, it's fine. Okay. This is in general counsel real estate.